Hello, it's me. I just funny. I was watching my sister's video earlier, and she always says, "Hello, it's me." Why do I always say that? I'm like, I always say that too. And then I say, "Why do I always say that?" Of course, it's me. Anyway, um, today's the 21st of September. It's Thursday, and I get paid tomorrow. Thank God. It's about I don't know a little bit after 10, I guess. Um, I didn't do a whole lot today. I had a really busy day at work. Um, I had a whole lot of visitors come in for like a event, and then Leslie wasn't there, which is fine, but at the same time, I'm trying to train the girl who's taking her spot for a little bit for the day. I'm trying to get these people in. I luckily got to work early, so that was good, because I wanted to get there at 8:15, like, got there at 8:20. By the time I clocked in, I'm like, okay, let me clock in, and I'll get all settled. And then, um, so I'm like, yeah, I'll get you all settled, and everything, and, oh, sorry, I started thinking about something. Um, so then I finally got her to clock in. And then she had to clock in on my computer because I couldn't get it. I'm like, just clock in on mine because I don't have time to get your computer up right now. So she clocked in on mine, and then that ended up being a nightmare because then it screwed up. When I tried to clock out for lunch, it screwed up. I guess, even though I clicked out of it and clicked back on it, for some reason it still was on her login. So it looked like she clocked out for lunch twice. But anyway, I talked to my manager. She said she'd fix it, but it was weird. So anyway, but it's super busy, super busy. It was a good day. And the girl was cool. She was older and not as old as Leslie. She's probably in her 50s. And, but she was good. It's funny because this is girl Allie. She's our new facilities manager, and she's like, I was doing something, and I was kind of thinking out loud. I'm like, maybe I could do this or whatever. And then she's like, Ugh. And she's making fun of me because earlier Leslie the other day had said, because I was talking again, I tend to think out loud, okay? So Leslie goes, and I go, Leslie, I'm just thinking out loud. She goes, well, I forgot what she said. Like, what did she say? If you go and talk, or something like that, I just won't answer you. I'll tell you or whatever. So I said, I'm like, you know what? Look, if I'm talking to you, I'll address you. And so anyway, I was talking to myself, and Allie goes, "Are you talking to yourself?" And I say, "Yeah, Shelly, you should, like, I forget what, she said the same thing Leslie said, I can't remember what she said. And I'm like, look, if I'm talking to you, I'd address you. Yeah, but anyway, it was just kind of funny. She goes, well, she's kind of bitey. And, like, she was that sting in her tone sometimes. I'm like, yeah, but whatever. Just kind of, I could kind of be, I'm just kind of let it go. And I was just telling him, like, yeah, we bicker. I mean, for the most part, I like Leslie. She has a good, heart. But at the same time, sometimes just like, oh my gosh, dude. And she does have that kind of a biting, like, tone to her. Um, so, anyways. But anyway, I was talking, I told the FSR, I'm like, yeah, and I was talking about, I'm like, well, she's like my aunt. She's like, we kind of bicker sometimes, but for the most part, we get along just fine. It's like one time I could say that she really made me mad, but I got over that, and, you know, it's funny because Allie goes, you must be really patient because, oh my gosh, this lady will tell you a story, and then she'll tell you the same story like at least 4 times. And finally, I go, Leslie, yeah, you told me that. It's like, oh my gosh, I've heard this story like 5 times already. But so, anyways, it was just funny that Allie, like, she's like, wow, you're really patient, like, but and then I was telling Dory too, like, I thought the FSR actually lives we're by Matthew's school. She was funny there. She goes, how did she? Oh, never mind. I can't remember what she said. I was just talking about how me and Leslie, like, kind of. I'm like, she's like my mom. Not my mom, not all of my mom, but like my aunt or something. Like, she kind of tells you. I bicker back and forth, but for the most part, we're cool with each other. So anyway, and then I came home and basically watched Claire with Audrey, and then played with Matthew, and I made dinner, and then Matthew's dinner. I thought it was cool down. I didn't put it in the refrigerator to cool it down, and I thought, okay, I guess I didn't feel. I should have probably felt underneath more because underneath is actually hotter, and it fell on his belly and it hurt his belly. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. So a little washcloth on his belly, and then I'm like, let's give him some milk, and then after he wants, just calm him down a little bit, and of course he fell asleep. So yeah. So then Dave came home and he ate the rest of the pot pie. Um, but and then yeah, so pretty boring night, but my day was kind of interesting. It's funny because I had to call my boss, and she's like, "Well, how'd it go?" I'm like, "It was super busy in the morning, but I got it. We did good. We got it." Andrea was really good actually. I liked her for the most part. She Once she got her badge, I was able to let her escort them to where they needed to go, so I could finish doing the badges. Although I didn't have them lock out the visitors lock them. I'll do it tomorrow. They all locked out. I got all their badges back. No big deal. So, it's hard because I basically had to do everything. The tracking report we do, I had to do, make sure I got the visitors, logging them in, logging them out. And we also had a new hire or a transfer from one office to another office come in today. And then I guess one of the other site leads had another meeting that he didn't tell me about. He's like, I have an order. He goes, I have an order coming in. I said, okay. And of course, this is a big one. It always intimidates me. It's super nice, but for some reason, it just intimidates me. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll let you know when it comes in. So as at this time, Dory didn't have her badge, so she had to follow me into the copy room I had to make copies for something, and then I had to go downstairs and tape them. But anyway, as I was coming out or I was making the copies, the doorbell rang because me and Dory were in there, and Allie was around the corner where she sits now. And so Allie opened the door, and it was like, and Igor came and got the people he was waiting for his meeting or whatever. I'm like, oh, I thought he was waiting for an order. Anyway, and turns out he was waiting for the order, but the order, I guess, had called him, and he's like, okay, I'll be up, because he was like, looking, it's like, okay, because the food order never came to me. And he's like, okay, I'll be up and I'll get it. And I was like, okay, and then he's talking about his food order. And same with the lunch order. I was walking back from somewhere, and he had his lunch order. But he was like, they were coming in with it. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. Okay. But because usually they come up or say, hey, can you let me know? And I guess they had called him first. Anyway, no big, I guess. But I did feel bad not being in the front when some of the people showed up. I'm like, oh, but it's kind of his own fault because he didn't let me know ahead of time. He is bad about communication. So that's my biggest pet peeves. It's like, okay, communicate, people. Some people are really good and some not so much. Anyway. That's my day in a nutshell. So I will see you all later. And peace and love and goodwill. Stop hating. Okay, bye.